What's up guys, Spirituelle here with another kind of little WoW update. Since 5.2 is out, a lot is going on in WoW, or at least for a little bit here, until next week when the Raid Finder gets released and Arena season starts up. Then people will really start to be busy, but I decided to kind of get this video out there to give you my thoughts on 5.2, what I like, what I don't like, what I absolutely think is perfect, and what I absolutely despise in the game. But just a little update on that. And might as well start off with two of the more disturbing topics and whatnot. Is the two used to be rares, Galleon and Alani. Now, as you guys know, these used to be rares. I mean, Alani wasn't really rare to see, it'd just be kind of rare to get. And Alani would just be flying around and whatnot, but they actually changed Alani. Is now an elite NPC instead of a rare. And Blizzard changing this might just be because the spawn rate is really not that long on it. I mean, you see it all the time, but and the other one, which is a little bit more awkward, I'm trying to get used to still, is Galleon. Galleon used to be a rare out in Valley of the Four Winds, and it's weird because they changed Galleon to be more like Shaw, where it's just something you gotta do every week now just to get a piece of gear. And I don't know, I really feel like Galleon should have been left a rare, because I mean, we do have Shaw already, and it's just, I don't know, Galleon made you look forward to doing something exciting. Like when you saw looking for more Galleon in trade, it's like you were always on top of that, because Galleon was just kind of a badass. He had rare drops, he was a pretty rare guy to see, and it just one of those things. But I don't know, it's always nice to see the rares in game, and when they're taking them out like that, it just kind of puts a damper on things, I think. On a more positive note here, another thing that just came out was the new set of dailies on the Isle of Thunder. Now these dailies, I mean, I never used to be into dailies that much. In 5.1 it's like I do my Golden Lotus dailies once in a while, but these dailies, I mean, they were actually kind of fun because they added like these old treasure chests you can find around the island, which is pretty sweet, and if you get lucky you can find a key in them, and or you can find a key off of the rares that you gotta kill on the island, and gives you this little scenario. I'm not lucky enough to find one yet, but from videos I've seen, I mean, this little dungeon looks pretty fun. It's like a little Super Mario or Sonic bonus level adventure kind of thing, where you just go around and gather treasures out of treasure chests. But I'm liking that part pretty much. But I've been doing my best to keep up with doing my dailies every day for that island, so I can at least get to Exalted Rep as quick as I can, because I always feel like that'll be something pretty neat to get as one of the first people to actually get Exalted Reputation with a new faction, and it'll be interesting to see kind of the rewards I can get for gear. Some of them look pretty sweet already, but that's that. And let's see, what's some of the other changes? Talents. Now, some of the mage talents I was looking at, it's like a couple of them, I tried them out. I mean, the new ones that I mainly was concerned about was the new Invocation talent with the reduced challenge time, but also the reduced heal, and the talent Flame Glow. Now, Flame Glow is basically, it's just this little, it's almost like Molten Armor, in the sense that Molten Armor just reduces physical damage that you take, except this one, it reduces the amount of damage you take based on your spell power. And it's basically an all absorption for either magic or melee. I mean, with average geared player, I mean, it's alright. It's kind of, it's one of those iffy things. It could work. I mean, your healer might have a little bit easier time healing you because you're not going to be taking as much. But I mean, on my mage, well, I'm like as scared as I am, like full malevolent on him. He roughly gets about 4,500 absorption from the spell power I get, and yeah, I mean, it's nice, it's there, it's nothing too drastic. I mean, it's more useful, I found, in PvE situations when I'm like mass pulling AoE mobs and they just hit me about 30 times, and it's not fun because it just takes you down. And I don't know, I see it being more useful in PvE for just grinding mobs personally, but I mean, it's a nice talent. It's nothing terrible, but it's nothing to write home about either. But the other talent that I was looking out for was Invocation. Now that, I mean, that was in the last patch in 5.1 and 5.0, but what they did for it was they reduced the channeling time, because it used to be you'd have to channel a foe evocate to get the buff from it, but now they cut the channeling time in half, but they nerfed the healing to the ground, which is sad because that's what I was looking forward to. I mean, the healing from it, I think it's like 10% of your health, which, I mean, I tried it out and it's just terrible. I mean, I was looking forward to it for the heal, but it literally, after about a 2.5 second channel time, it heals me for about, what is it, like 30k. It isn't really that much, and it's really sad. I mean, I get more healing off of one tick of a normal evocation than I do from a full channel of that. So I tried it out, I tried to make it work, but it just couldn't. There's no way. I'd just rather stick with the Canner's Ward and keep the shield to absorb damage every 12 seconds and get some spell power. So I was a little disappointed with that, but it's okay. I like Canner's Ward anyways, I can stick with it. But another thing I was looking out for on my priest, as you can see I'm playing here on my priest in the Spellground, was a couple things. One of the things was actually Spirituelle. Now, Spirituelle was kind of nice. It was more of a like pre-battle kind of buff you do, because I mean it basically makes your greater heal, your flash heal, and your heal just put an absorption bubble on the target instead of healing them. Which, I mean, mid-battle, it wasn't always the greatest thing, because, I mean, I'd heal somebody with, like, 60% health and just put the bubble on them, and they would never, like, go up in health, and, I don't know, I just kind of didn't like that. It's like, I always want them topped off and then bubble them, but now they actually made it so Spirituelle is really worth it, because it reduced the mana cost of your flash shield by 50%. I mean, that is just a drastic amount. I mean, I can literally spam Spirit, or just pop Spirituelle and spam flashes of light on people and get a 300k bubble on them for next to no mana. And it's just really nice, and that I was really liking a lot. But another thing they're doing is for the Powershield. Oh my god, this, I know a lot of priests are going to be happy about this thing, was the fact that your Powershield can now crit. And I mean, my Powershields do about 70k on absorption, and I mean, with a crit, that's a 140k bubble right there, just bam, instantly. And it's just one of those things that is going to really, really help out in those rare situations. I mean, considering priest, crit isn't one of our highest talents. I mean, I don't have much crit on my priest, maybe 11% or something like that. But so I mean, it's not like it's going to be happening every other bubble and it's going to be overpowered or anything. But it'll be nice. It'll just be kind of one of those things that you'll get in a while to get a little breathing room in arena and just really help priests out. Now I am going to stop myself here and not rant on about too many more talents or changes or buffs or nerfs that's going on, because there's way too many for me to cover in this one video here. But I'll just put a link in the description in case anybody wants to check the patch notes, see what's going on, if you missed anything or something like that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, this is really all I'm doing in WoW right now, is just gearing on my priest so I can actually play and read a season with him next patch, which that'll be pretty fun, give me kind of a break from my mage, and I can be competitive on a healer class, because that's always a nice skill to have, is to have a good healer and be good at playing it. But, I mean, this is all I'm really doing, is just gearing him out, getting gold, in case I see any PvP pieces on the black market auction house, so I can buy from my mage, that little ahead of the game. And I mean, you know, leveling a Lobby or something like a Boomy. I'd like to get to 90 eventually, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Playing on my Twink Hunter, loving the new Hunter buffs. And that's about it. I mean, other than that, during the time that WoW is down and I did all my dailies and there's really nothing to do, it's like I've actually been playing Call of Duty, and maybe if I get bored enough I'll make a little Call of Duty Modern Warfare montage, and just something to do. But yeah, guys, I mean, this battleground's going to be coming to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully my pre-skills weren't too dreadful for you not to watch, but I'm just dying here at the end a lot. It's like I was doing good for the whole battleground at the start, or most of it, and I only died once, and now I'm just dying back to back. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little WoW update video, and I hope you guys will give the video a like if you liked it, comment any questions or changes or something I screwed up on and said wrong. I don't think so, though. I think I was pretty right on with all my notes here. But until next time, guys, this is Spart out.